Now,
people not putting their foot in the food, not literally, but like, you know,
not literally, yeah. But now, okay, to tickle into this, okay, a good segment. I said segment. The Keith Lee thing, right? Some restaurants that he's been asked to come and review them. He doesn't just jump in and just give his opinion.
Right.
They ask him like, okay, check out this restaurant.
right.
Check out our menu, see what you like. Tell us, like, review, right? So far, certain spots that were out the way, he would big him up, and then all of a sudden there'd be lines out the door, right? Except there's one particular place.
Two, I think it was two of them.
Two particular places.
And this place, one of the places already had been in the news for having poor service towards another person. Yes.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
One was Milk and Honey, I believe, right?
No, I think it's the real Milk and Honey.
The real Milk and Honey, which according to
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's all alleged.
According to the ATLians that live in Atlanta, apparently there's two. That's why they're confusing.
So yeah, I heard this whole story about this too. So,
but no, yeah. Speaking of not putting love in the food,
so based off the Keith Lee situation, Keith Lee, he does food reviews on TikTok, big thing. But the thing about his food reviews, if you get a rating from Keith Lee, your business goes on
like just
booming up. He changes a lot of people's lives. You know, I remember the one with the guy that had cancer. He had a tumor.
Oh,
but he was still working. And literally, he did the food. Food was crazy nice, blew up, and now like he can actually do his treatments, and his business still go. He helps a lot of people.
Right.
So went to Atlanta, you know, went to Milk and Honey. The thing about it, here's the thing. What I like about Keith Lee is not only that he rates the food, but he rates the service.
Yes, like it's all
encompassed.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna go in there because he knows if he goes in there, it's gonna be celebrity treatment type thing.
Right.
They're gonna be like, you hear it on the thing where people to be changing their Uber Eats names to Keith Lee because they get free food. Get some type of food.
Wow.
Or some people be calling in and be like, yo, just let you know, someone named this is ordering it, but it's actually Keith Lee. Lie.
Wow.
Just so they get like the top quality they're gonna show.
That's
people get creative.
That's how strong
or powerful his name is. Wow. His name is his name.
Wow.
He's like Omar. What's somebody say? He's like Omar.
He's like Omar.
When he walks to your food restaurant. So, long story short, well, I'll try to make it short. He his wife goes into the restaurant.
Right. His wife and mom.
His wife, his mom, or something like that. They go into the restaurant saying that, oh, you know,
they like takeout.
They want takeout. They don't do takeout.
On the weekends.
Website, can't do the orders. This, that, and the third.
There's a growing popularity I don't like. What's this whole thing where you go into a restaurant and there's no physical menu? It's all like, oh, scan this QR code, and you have to look.
I think they did it during COVID.
Yeah.
They had to do it.
They had to do it
because they didn't want finger passing around with the menu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like
I don't like it.
You're not alone. There's a lot of people who do not.
I don't like it.
Yes. But it also is reducing. It's a green thing too.
Yeah, that's why.
Reducing the amount of paper.
You know, it's not like they wipe down the menus.
Yeah.
So anyway, so goes there, pops up. Keith Lee pops up. Oh, we have a table in 5 minutes. You just told people it was 3 hours for me to get my food. It's like, no, the name they call. I thank you. I appreciate you, but I'm gonna go. God bless you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And literally, he does the video review like, you know, hi, Keith Lee. I'm here to, what? He's like, I just came back from Real Milk and Honey for a takeout. As you can see, there's no bags here. Like yo, straight to it. Like, you know,
That's exactly how he does it.
There's no customer service.
Right.
So customer service, 0 out of 10. He didn't say that, but he's very constructive criticism.
Right.
And you know, instead of them, they did the sad mistake that Sunrise did. Instead of
that's the link I was trying to get.
Instead of just taking the criticism, they said, "Who the hell is this man come in. You ever heard of Keith Lee? They deleted that because they got cooked.
They got
So real honey may be bread and water by the end of the day.
Not bread and water.
Or water crackers and ice.
Milk and honey.
Like, they got cooked because at the end of the day, the effect, that place right now, ghost town.
Where'd you go? Yeah.
No one's going there. But Keith Lee did go to other places, and they were good. He went to, what is it, Old Lady something, and same issue.
Right.
But Kandi Burruss, which is, I guess, the owner, spoke
Who's the
about,
celebrity
you know, she kind of saved it, I guess. I don't know.
She did not save it. She did not. She did
Okay.
not.
She did answer the question.
Baby, no.
Okay.
She didn't.
All right, fine.
Wow.
She didn't.
Fair enough.
We're not going to say she did. Because she made it seem as if...
She did better than what those guys did, acting like they don't know who Keith Lee is.
Okay, sure. By all means. If they really didn't know and they're like, who is he? You think he's hot?
No, I think they knew and they just...
They're
They
trying
invited him.
Right?
That's the
They
for
can't
her-
start on a man you try to invite.
But for her, it was just the fact that she's like... for her, it was like, oh, sorry. She made the impression that her hours of operation, he just happened to miss it. And that they closed. And that was the reason why he couldn't get any food.
But she was also saying that, and what else did she say? She was saying,
Like, you know, we'll make sure to impact you something.
they can't do
real
takeout. They can't do takeout.
Yeah, like that was
At
what
a
she was
certain
making it
time
seem.
because it's gonna flood the staff and all that stuff.
Yeah.
flood the staff, but
Yeah.
it's like no one took a
But
hospitality
you know what's
course.
crazy?
But they
Everybody-
don't do takeout on the weekend.
A lot of people in Atlanta were
But
like,
supposedly,
"Thank you,
supposedly
Thank
they're
you for
open.
explaining."
Yeah, they're only
that's not true.
open supposedly from Wednesday to Sunday.
I don't know.
What kind of
But
timing?
they're-
What kind of time is
but
I
that?
heard their
everything
time is time. I heard a lot.
Yeah,
of
timing
a
is
lot
really
of-
bad.
Yeah,
And then that's also what it is. So like Wednesday to Friday, you could do takeout, but then after a certain time on Friday, you can't. It's
It's
only dine-in. So Friday to Sunday,
it's one of those type
only
of things.
dine-in.
But some things I understand. Like there's a rib spot I go to. They stop taking orders after 8 pickup because they close at 9, which makes sense.
Okay.
And they have to smoke the ribs and all that stuff. It's like real tick time for everything. So certain things I understand.
Right.
Like sometimes, some things I don't understand. Sometimes when it's like, oh, the weekends the price is higher than it is on weekdays. But I guess because it's busy, so I give you the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
But
That's fair.
Yeah, certain
So
things I
far.
can look at and
Or
whatever.
some places where it's like there's actual, they get real gain. Like they actually go and hunt the actual animals
Like
and
certain
place it for
things.
you.
Yeah.
So the price fluctuates.
Oh.
Yes. So you're never gonna get the same. Like you could get a hair
A certain
today.
season.
Yeah, in a certain season, and it will cost $20 today. But in 3 months later, they get the same hair. You're probably paying $27 now.
You have to chase these ones. I won't fucking keep up.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Okay, that's pretty.
so yeah, but the thing about it, he went to a couple of restaurants, Jamaican restaurants.
Now,
The irony.
so take it slow. So Jamaican restaurants and the consensus is
They have bad customer service.
bad customer service. However, what counterbalances it is the
Is the
spectacular food.
The
Yeah.
food is nice. Some people believe if you have good customer service at a Caribbean food restaurant, it's not good. We spoke about this on the pod before.
Yeah, we spoke about it. Yeah.
And I feel like that needs to be. The kiss tea is a seasoning.
It's. You ask for extra gravy.
Like, you
Like
kissing teeth at the person salivates you for the food.
that. Salivate you.
That's
You know what I mean?
Like-
Sometimes you'll be chasing them like, yo, we have barbecue chicken. All right, yo, give me the fried chicken. Potency, it works. You know what I mean? But
Right,
like
right.
the
The
fact
longer
that he
the
goes there and he's like, oh my gosh, the food's here. Da, da, da. Now that place is busting.
With good customer service.
Good customer service.
So,
yeah.
So wait, I wonder. So for those listening, I wonder what if it's a. Will this start a wave?
What
So
it
where
usually does.
Yeah, like will it be the great spectacular food, and the customer service will slowly
starts
But
to
the problem
climb.
is,
Climb?
here's the problem. You have people like Ocho Cinco saying, I don't like this Keith Lee boy. This Keith Lee guy, da 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 da.
Right.
Saying how, he's ruining black business. He's saying bad things negative about black business. If you're going in there, da 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 da, talking about the customer service. If your customer service is off, it's off.
it's off.
It's one thing if your customer service is off, but it's another thing if your food is off too.
You can't have both. You either have to have spectacular food, bad service, or spectacular. No, you can't even have bad food.
Yeah, no, you can't have bad food. You can have good customer service and decent food.
Decent. Oh yes, yeah.
Edible.
edible.
Good.
Mid, like B minus.
Mid high.
Yeah, B minus.
Right.
Not be with it.
But if you have bad customer service and you have like E for excellence,
A+.
That's crazy.
S tier. If you guys
you might have to
Chef kiss.
Chef kiss or kiss teeth.
or
Not
kiss teeth.
kiss
Chef
teeth.
kiss teeth. That's guad.
Like
You know what I mean?
I think we're just eating the jerk barbecue rib, which I have to try that. This guy ate it, and this guy just sat back in the seat, just like, yo, no, with the sauce. With the sauce. He said, oh man. So yo, when someone's eating like this,
And they have to talk and say 9.5.
yo, that's beautiful. Yo, I said,
So-
yeah,
I mean, that's what happens. So he's hating. But then, it's funny because TikTok has this way that your algorithm will just continue the story for you. So Ocho Cinco's talking about it. Shannon Sharp's calling them out about it.
oh wow,
Because he's trying to say Keith Lee's not a food critic type thing.
right,
He's not like a chef or whatever.
yeah,
And Shannon Sharp is like, "Are you a dog trainer? You train dogs?"
What?
Because Ocho's talking about dogs or whatever. And then he's like, "Have you breed them? Have you this, that, have you that?" He's like, "No, I did.
that's it's because
I did. So who is you to tell me?"
That's crazy.
So anyway, long story short, Keith Lee, they're giving him threats. They're beefing
Which is
with him.
that's ridiculous too. Mm-hmm. Like how far do some people have to take it? Like the whole thing like of like what CTE said, Ocho Cinco. Like he's just like
This guy
you're-
said what CTE said.
It's like yo,
Sir,
Who is CTE?
no. CTE is not a person. It's a condition.
You know what? I exited.
No, but like the whole like
CTE is
the argument I heard was like, oh, you're
wow. I mean, if you gotta do that to run for the camera, that's fine. That's love.
I
Right
put
there.
my money in this place, and you're gonna come to my restaurant and blab it and da da da. I mean, if the food's bad, the service is poor, yeah, I'm gonna do that. You're not immune to it because you put money into it. Like the one recurrent thing, like I just said earlier, like there's like a lack of like hospitality. It's like no one took a course on customer service. You don't.
But it feels like they don't have to. Like I feel
the
like
mentality,
it's a mentality. Like we gonna win, we gonna this, you know, it's a mentality. But at the
Right.
same time, if food is trash, sometimes the funny thing about some Caribbean places, I don't think it's an attitude problem. I think people just think it's an attitude problem. Like
okay,
Jamaican people don't really have much. I'm not saying that they can't be like
like
verbal,
yeah,
but like they came to work.
right,
They came to make sure the food is pristine.
yeah.
We don't have no time to talk.
There's like having a whole unless they know the person.
Unless
That's
they know the person,
Yeah.
maybe. But
Maybe.
even then, that person could get cussed out anytime.
right.
You
So
you know what I mean?
right,
So they came here to bring you quality food.
right.
Say, well, go on, everything's blessed. Da, 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 da. They don't need to talk to you if they know what they're cooking is nice.
And you better not hold up the line either.
And don't hold up the line.
Do not hold up the line either.
Know what you want before you got there.
Please. I'm saying.
What is your order? What is your order? They won't even say that.
There's
And more times they just lock you in your face and just rice and peas, oxtail gravy, anything else.
right.
That's it.
That's it.
Coleslaw, steamed veg, rocks what type of gravy? Like you don't need to know anything else.
You
We don't have it. We don't have that. Just fresh out.
just fresh out,
We
right?
have nothing else. And the thing about it, you gotta be quick on your feet.
No, yeah, like take your stuff, pay the money, go. Like
That's it. That is it.
if you want to eat the food standing up, like or sitting on the if they have a table, okay, all right, but go on. All right, next
Go on,
person.
go on, next.
Next person.
Next. And don't make that my way for you. Mr. Next. Oi! Oi!
Yo,
Come if you no order, come no order, man. What do you guys have today? Food.
Yo.
And that is it. And you gotta hug that. So
It's
tell the Keith Lee.
yeah, it's the mentality that's got to be broken is like
You feel
Just
like
be-
you're better than people.
yes, feel like they're better than people. That's one. And 2 is like, just because you're in a black space, a black restaurant, so even how I treat you, you should just take that. Cause I'm black.
Because some people say
You're
you
black.
should take it because some races do the same thing. You should take it.
Yeah.
The problem with that is, and here's the thing, you shouldn't take it from anybody.
Right.
That's one thing, and I know, and you know, if you know, any type of other race try to disrespect, I'm not giving them my money.
Right. Like off the rip, like
I'm not giving them my money. Or some people will cuss you. Who the hell are you talking to? And that's the relationship you have.
right.
You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. It's just part of the game, I guess.
Like you go
I
into
don't think it's okay.
right. Like you go into a restaurant. Like I remember you said a tale where like you were charged lettuce or something wild like that. Like no.
Oh, Thenerdzzz was there.
Right. Right.
We
Like
went to a KBBQ spot.
right.
Yeah, I went
And
to
you were
the
charged lettuce.
They charged us for the lettuce, the refill on the lettuce, because it was
What?
like pork and lettuce.
Right.
It was like a pork and lettuce type wrap. So you cook it and then you put in lettuce and you throw it in.
And yeah, you throw it in the.
They tried to charge us for that, but they were giving the other table free
See that part,
because
right?
of our, you know.
Right.
And then you want to ask for a tip.
And ask for a tip on top of that.
They chase you down for tips. Tip what?
That's wild.
Isn't there gratuity on your thing? Don't know.
Like easy.
Isn't there gratuity on the bill?
Yo, okay. You heard what's happening with Doordash, right? Sorry to sidebar like this.
Yes, DoorDash.
But
You ain't tipping, your food's coming
your
slower.
food's coming slower.
and cold.
That's crazy. Like, if you tip like a $3 drink, like let's say, I don't want to go to this.
Nah, yeah,
I don't wanna go to
we're
bubble
getting
tea.
$3 drinks because
Well,
some of these drinks are way more than
I'm tripping. Sorry, like a 6 and up drink.
maybe. Yeah,
Let's say you want like a bubble tea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, if a driver from Doordash sees that, they go, well, if I'm burning this gas, I'm not gonna make up for it, and I'm probably not gonna tip
Here's the
either.
thing: they want people to tip. I know they're making a lot of money off of DoorDash.
Are
Like,
they?
I wonder how much money, like the delivery fees and all that stuff.
All these weird, yeah.
I don't know, but that's kind of wild if you don't tip. I tip every time.
Yeah, no,
I'll say that. I tip every
well
time
too,
on
yeah.
Uber Eats. I
Is
always
it
tip.
wild?
What?
Is it wild to not tip?
It is wild. Well, I tip. I just tip for the safety of my food.
Yo, I mean,
That's
I
Crazy.
tip for the safety. Like I want the person to be happy bringing my food.
damn, not held hostage.
But I get mad if my food is like
Isn't that all a part of the service though?
that it comes a certain way. Yes, but like for
So
me,
why would you tip somebody who's giving you bad service?
it's not about tipping somebody bad service. It's just tipping and making sure my food comes on time.
like,
Me was an Uber driver before.
right.
Sometimes I feel like even though I'm giving good service, that tip, pause, that little change
Okay, I wasn't
will give a little incentive
to like.
on delivering the product.
We actually said it like that. Yo, that tip
You
will
do-
give a little incentive.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's something about that change of money. You
But
see
you're
what
gonna
I'm
get paid no matter what.
saying? Yes.
You just don't want to work extra for it.
Now that
No,
see,
but
they
it's
say
not- nah.
they say it's bad now. It's like
Some people know, like,
you're getting like $2 an order now, an hour. They say they used to.
$2.
you see some
You heard-
people.
you heard what I said.
There's people
$2
people
an
be
hour.
balling on the phone, balling because they don't get tip. They're looking and they'll see. Ooh! They see them in the ring camera ready to kick over your food.
I've seen that.
You've seen.
I've seen it. I've encountered someone from for a pizza delivery actually. The man, yeah, he came. I did not tip him, and I was gonna tip him. My thing is I don't tip in the actual card.
I would give it
I
to you
tip in
physically.
cash, yeah, because I want to make sure that you receive it.
I'm the same way.
So-
He jumped the gun.
Oh, he jumped the gun real heavy,
Wow.
real
So
heavy.
you don't want to tip, huh?
Yeah, the man, he took the thing and he's like, "You didn't give me a tip." Literally like that. You didn't give me a tip. And
It
he
was
looks
in
at
my
the
hand.
receipt and he's like, and I'm just like, okay. And he's like, "I work for this. You didn't give me a tip."
Yo, whoa, jeez.
And I'm like, oh, I said, really? I said, remember, you don't know who you're talking to, because I'm actually a well-known customer at the same shop that you're working for. You want to keep your job? Keep that tone.
Thanks.
Took my pizza and walked back inside.
Oh, straight.
And I called, and I said, you guys need to figure out who your drivers are. They lack customer service. They lack how the system works here.
Damn.
They lack all the stuff. I got free 2 pizzas after that. Because of one person.
Because they know you.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yo,
For me, I just tip. Like, I go to Uber, every time I check, 15, boom. Just, okay. I'm already paying, like, whatever. So I just throw the thing and just call it a day. Don't look back. But what buns me is if you if my order is, like, sideways, and then, like, juice spill, that's when I get mad. Because I even tipped you, Bridget. I haven't tipped you in a bit, and now I have to do the whole take picture, send it to them.
Yeah, you
send
gotta,
me
all
my
that
money
work
back.
after.
All that work just because you decided to mess up.
it's like
I'd be giving people money after.
Okay.
it's the video I seen. I think it's viral, where the woman was delivering the groceries. She's like, "Yo, you're not gonna tip? I'm gonna put these groceries back in the trunk of my car.
I see that.
And I'm gonna
one too.
drive back to
and drop it back there. You can pick it up.
Because it implied that I thought, okay,
I guess it was meant for a certain place, and they didn't tip.
No, she's at the customer's house.
She's at their house.
But the customer wouldn't tip, so she's like, oh no.
Yeah.
These are going back in my trunk, and I'm gonna drive off.
But yes, that does imply
why?
that the company is not paying her. It's like as if she is relying on the customers to pay her.
Tip, yeah.
But you're burning 2 times the gas. to be
Exactly.
ignorant.
That's the thing.
I
That's the
seen
thing.
the one where the man said, "Yo, there's 4 slices in the pizza that was gone," and the delivery driver and the man is cussing. He's like, "It's you that ate the pizza slices. No, it's you." He's like, "Look at you. You ate it. Look at your face." I'm like, "This is the driver, you know. This is the driver." I'm like, "Yo,
what?
Driver's cussing the customer out.
yeah." They're like,
saying-
this man saying, "You ate the pizza. It's not me. It's yo, yo near me. Yo, my don't lie upon me. I'ma lose my job."
That's crazy. Yo, those kind of incidents are crazy.
Yo.
See,
That's why
this is why you need a
certain
dash
people,
cam.
I
Yo.
feel like they just can't. Jamaican, I don't know.
Yo.
Like Jamaican could be a delivery, but like you cross that line.
That's
You
it.
Go
The
suck
nastiest
something.
cuss.
Like, hey boy, I don't know. Yo, I ate your pizza. Man, I man on damn pork. Hey boy, don't disrespect. Fire upon. Hey,
Right there. You lost
Yo.
your case, eh?
Hey, yo,
lost your
me
case.
murder. Yo,
Nah, you don't even have to get there. It's just the
it's a
fact
figure of
that
speech, but
Yeah.
it's
I and I.
it's in the other eyes.
The I
He
and
said
I and the
he's gonna
ital.
kill
Yeah.
me. He started yelling. He said, "Bomber Clark. I don't know what that means. Save me." He was yelling.
Yo.
So wrong.
Just okay. Keep it on the Jamaican thing, just to exit out the Keith Lee thing. Listen, man, if your food's trash, it will be trashed in public. It is what it is. What it is. I don't know what you expect, but like if you're serving mid to below average food, like yo, people are not gonna.
They're not gonna want it.
They're not gonna want it, like right.